Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Agent Psycho, and as you can see, I am back from my week-long vacation to God knows where. I'm not gonna tell you. It's my personal life. Get off me. Anyways, so this commentary is going to be about Undercover Dudes' choice for week number 1 of his new series called YouTuber of the Week. If you guys don't know what it is, go check out his channel. It should be one of his more recent videos as of this commentary. Hopefully I'll be able to upload this later today. But, just a little background of what this whole thing is about. Undercover Deuce has decided that, in order to help out smaller Combat Arms YouTubers, he decided to do this whole YouTuber of the Week thing, where he shouts out a channel that he thinks is good, and just basically gives them a shout out so that they can grow bigger, because he thinks that they are in his opinion, a good Combat Arms YouTuber. Unfortunately, his first entry here on MTTV Online, he called him MTV Online, so that's what we'll call him, didn't really go about too well. I'm not trying to draw attention to it, but I felt like I need to speak out on this matter because it's been a long time since I've seen one of UCD's videos get so much hate for what he does. And I've talked with UCB about this, and he said that it was alright for me to go ahead and talk about this. So here we go. So if you guys don't know what this whole, I don't want to call it controversy, but let's face it, it is. Or from what I can tell, it is a controversy. God, I can't speak today. I haven't done commentaries in like a whole week, so excuse me. I'll have a few slip-ups here and there, but anyways. So yeah, this is a controversy. UCD picked a YouTuber by the name of MTV Online, and his both channel links will be in the description below. As long as hopefully I don't forget that after I'm done with this commentary. But a lot of people seem to not respect UCD's opinion or decision on choosing MTV Online, claiming that he is a sellout. He basically buys his subs by hosting lots of NX contests or something like that. Me personally, I'm going to tell you that I am looking at this from a very impartial standpoint because I don't know MTV Online. Before UCD uploaded the video yesterday on Friday, or my time Friday, that, hey, this guy, before he uploaded that video, I didn't know who MTV Online was until, UC shouted him out, and I went over to his channel to see what he had to offer. And, so here's my take on this. Personally speaking, when I look at him as a Combat Arms reviewer, a weapon reviewer, and a guy who uploads Combat Arms content, I think MTV Online is a very generic Combat Arms reviewer and uploader. His style doesn't really pop. He doesn't really, I don't know how I should say. Nothing really stands out about him. Sure, UCD was right about his voice being very good. I think that his voice has a very distinct style to it. Problem is, I personally don't like it. I don't like the way he sounds very matter of fact. And I know that I can sound like this too, but I don't know. I guess I'll just have to leave my personal opinions there, because if I talk any further, this is very subjective matter, and you need to basically go ahead and watch his videos and make your own opinion about this. I'm just saying that I don't like his style. I don't like the way he makes his reviews because it just seems very generic. Perfect example. I watched his Micro Uzi review, and I'm not trying to say that my own review was better, but I felt like his review wasn't really spectacular. Didn't really mention why. Yeah, he said that to him, the Micro Uzi was a very recreational gun, and he wasn't really, into it and all, and that's fine. I respect his opinion, and because guns behave differently for different people. But I don't know, just overall his review style doesn't really leave an impression on me, and I don't like his style either. So enough of me about talking about him. What I want to get to the point of is that MTV Online is a YouTuber, okay? He does Combat Arms stuff, and the fact that UCD chose him for his first choice of YouTuber of the Week means something, because in UCD's eyes, this is his, or in UCD's eyes, MTV Online is a great YouTuber, and that's why he chose him. And whether or not you agree or disagree with his choice, you need to respect his opinion, or you need to respect UCD's opinion and decision on why he chose him, because he thinks that MTV Online is a great YouTuber. It's his series, thus, or to sum it up, it's his series, thus he gets to choose who he wants. Sure, you can hate on his video and claim that MTV Online is a sellout. He buys his subs or whatever, hosts constant NX contests, whatever. Guys, look. On YouTube, it's pretty clear that it's hard to gain subs. It's by this point YouTube is so oversaturated in pretty much any field you can think of. Even combat arms, where the online niche on the YouTube niche is compared to other niches on the internet when it comes to video gaming is so tiny. Even in combat arms, there are so many people wanting to get big on the YouTubes. So, if you think, of course, I'm not saying that MTV Online thinks this, but if MTV Online thinks that holding NX contests is a legitimate strategy to gain subs and gain support on his channel, let him do it. I mean, I hosted NX contests too in the past, so I don't understand why people are hating on MTV Online and not hating on me, you know? I mean, if we're going along the lines of, you know, judging people by the fact that, you know, they hosted NX contests in order to gain subs, I don't fucking care. Personally speaking, I did that too. I mean, doesn't anyone remember my KNT 308 contest where I held a contest, like an OMA contest to see you know, who I could gift like a 90-day and a permanent KNT 308 to? I mean, doesn't that apply to me? So why is MTV Online getting all this hate for? So maybe you don't like the fact that he uses NX to quote unquote gain subs, and I don't even know the guy. Okay, if that's what he thinks, then let him do it. If he doesn't think that way, if he hosts, and he said himself, he hosts NX contests if he wants to, and I completely respect that. If that is his channel, if he wants to host NX contests, you know, either to give that back to his subs or in order to gain more subs, let him do it. Why is there a problem? Money is a tool. You need to understand that. You people need to understand this. Money is a tool. And if you don't have the money, then that's too fucking bad. If this guy has the money, and if he wants to spend it the way he sees fit, on NX contests or whatever he wants to, let him do it. Why do you need to judge this guy just because he hosts a lot of NX contests? Of course, I don't know. Of course, like I said before, I didn't know this guy before yesterday, so I don't know what is really going on. I'm just stating my thoughts here on what I saw, the kind of hate that I saw on UCD's video as of yesterday. But let me make this clear again for those of you guys who don't really know, aren't still really sure of where I'm trying to get at. UCD picked MTV Online for his YouTuber of the Week choice number 1 for a goddamn reason. And if you don't like it, put a dislike on it. Oh, I don't care. It's UTD's video, not mine. And it's his decision, not mine. If you think his decision was bad, okay. Then leave a dislike because you're thinking that, you know, his decision was bad. And maybe UCD can look at this and, you know, learn something from it. Or he could just ignore it completely and just stand by his own decision, saying that, you know what, I'm sticking with my decision. And that's what he said on his video. I stick by my choice. And that's what you gotta do in life. Those are his words. So that's one thing to disrespect someone's opinion, someone's choice. It's another thing entirely to judge someone just because they do their things their way. If it involves money, Sure, it might seem sketchy. But in this case, this guy is trying to hold an NX contest. What's the problem with that? Sorry, that's my phone. But seriously, where's the problem? I don't see a problem with that. I spend so much NX to get these guns. I don't get any hate for it. Or if I do, I get very little and they're just not very significant. But I go on UCD's video, or I went on UCD's video yesterday, checked back a few hours later after UCD initially uploaded his video, and the top rated comment is someone talking about, you know, MTV Online buying his subs or whatever, selling himself out. What? Like, seriously. If he wants to use his money in order to build up his channel, let him do it. Don't judge him. Because in his mind, in MTV Online's mind, if that's the way to do it, then let him do it. There's a very big sentiment, especially in the Combat Arms community, that if you spend money on Combat Arms, or on video games, specifically on Combat Arms, it's like there's a stigma. And sure, yeah, buying NX will grant you access to so much good stuff that it seems unfair, you know? It seems so unfair that you can buy your way to victory using P90 TRSCs and recon vests and full speed gear. Yeah, there's that sentiment, I don't deny that. But this guy, MTV Online, is trying to host an NX contest. That might not sound dramatic enough. I know. I probably didn't make a very, very, you know, good impression of this. But I hope that my message got across. Let him do what he wants to do. Let him do his thing. If his thing is to host a lot of NX contests, let him fucking do it. I mean, you have nothing to lose, and yet you people need to feel that you need to bitch about it. Bitch about how he gains his subs, bitch about how he needs to spend money in order to gain subs and build his YouTube channel. Honestly, I don't see that. I don't see where all the hate is coming from. Let it be known that I stand with UCD along with his choice. I respect his decision, and even if I have my own decisions on this guy, MTV Online, MTTV Online is technically his name, but whatever, we'll call him MTV Online, I don't care. I respect both people for what they do, and I especially respect UCD's decision to go ahead and choose him for his YouTuber of the week. That's all I have to say. And if you don't agree with it, then dislike this video. I personally don't care. And I expect that there will be a lot of dislikes on this video as well. But just know that if you dislike this video for whatever reason, that means that you do not respect people's ways of doing things. Personally, I don't mind. I don't mind that he uses his money for NX contests or whatever, what have you. If you have a problem, then, well, I think you have a problem. There you go. My name is Agent Psycho, aka ToastNupper98. That's what I think about this whole thing. UCD, keep doing what you do, bro. And, yeah, MTV Online, keep doing what you do. And I'll see the rest of you guys later. Good shit today.